Hey, we're here with Brandon and Jeff from Yukon Blonde. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
You guys tour a lot. Is this is that kind of what you have to do these days to get noticed in Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. You can't really do anything unless you're willing to tour a lot.
That you're originally from the West Coast, Kelowna, right?
Yeah.
And then you did some gigging in Vancouver, and then what's brought you out to Toronto?
I don't know. It's I guess it's just kind of on the progression of tour dates. Like we kind of, we head east. There's actually like way more people out here too, and way more of a, I guess, a market. Yeah, on the West Coast, there's not very many people on the West Coast. I think BC like altogether has like something like 2 million people. So.
Seems to be, though, a growing music community or a rebirth of a music community, especially roots music, in Vancouver with Said the Whale and Hannah Georges, and
Yeah.
it seems that it's reviving itself, but yet you guys came east.
Yeah. No. Well, no. We live out west. But
You still live out west?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we we tour out east often.
Right.
Often. We're here all the time.
And there's also, I guess, the influence from Washington too, right? With Fleet Foxes and stuff
Yeah.
that's going on in the
Yeah.
sub pop world of Seattle.
Yeah. There's a whole thing going
rising
on over
again.
there.
Yeah, it seems to be, right. Like it seems to
guess
be not just in that part of the world, but this kind of rootsier music seems to be having a bit of a comeback.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I feel that too.
Do you?
Yeah.
You've been compared to the band in CSNY. Probably must be weird.
Yeah.
But your record seems a lot poppier than that. Was that intentional, unintentional?
I think it was unintentional. I don't know. We weren't going for a CSNY thing.
No,
you know what I
but-
mean? But
Yeah, I mean, just listening to the record, it seems while there certainly is some '60s and '70s sensibility,
Yeah.
it seems a lot poppier and a lot fresher than some of that stuff.
Yeah. That's kind of what I felt when we like heard some of those reviews and stuff. I felt that it was kind of like that, which is awesome because that's kind of where we were going. You know what I
Right.
mean? Where we weren't trying for the band or CSNY or whatever. We were trying for a bit more of a pop sound. So.
There has to be, though, at the core of it, 5 records that you guys can't live without, whether it's the two of you or the other bandmates. Are there 5 records for you guys that you can't live without that you want to share with us?
There's 5 records for me. Is there 5 records for you?
sure, I could think of 5.
Well, you can share, or
Sure, a couple.
Okay, well, I really like the Flaming Lips Soft Bulletin. That's one of my favorites. I can't live without. Rolling Stones, Sticky Fingers, or Exile on Main Street.
yeah, they're re-releasing Exile with like 10 unheard tracks.
That's crazy, man. That's cool. I just got really excited all of a sudden. Now I can't
That's good.
think of any other things. What are other? I feel like I'm not saying some of my favorites. Do you guys remember like my Hair 10,000 Hertz Legend? But I don't really listen to it anymore. But I used to listen to that record religiously.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite records of all time.
I guess that's where the pop thing comes in and the Flaming Lips too.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. I don't know. What you got? Some?
I like folky artists usually. Like I like Murray McLaughlin, Canadian
Wow.
based guys. Bruce Coburn, they're big.
Ken Ham, you're a big
Ken Ham,
fan.
yeah. I like the old rootsy stuff like that. That's my gig.
So you guys are touring this record. You're going down to South by Southwest, and there's just more touring, right? You guys are never
True
off the
story.
road.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a busy year.
What's after the, like? Is it just nonstop? Or are you writing? Well, you played a new song for us. You're always writing too, I guess.
Yeah.
Being on the road forces you kind of to always be together and always writing music, right?
Yeah.
This guy cranks them out too.
Well, you got to.
Got a million.
You guys get so sick of the songs that we play. We have to constantly be writing new stuff. So.
How important is the internet for a band like you who are touring often and must have a fan base all over the place? I mean, to keep in touch with your fans is the internet, and
It's huge.
Yeah, it's a big tool.
It's huge. Like, we didn't really get into any of the stuff that we were supposed to get into, like the Facebook group or the Twitter or any of that stuff until this year. And like Sven, our tour manager, he went and did this peak performance thing, and he came back with a bunch of knowledge from it. We didn't even enter the contest. And he has all this you know, so he basically like laid it down for us, and it's so true. You gotta like if you wanna keep in touch with fans, or you wanna make music, you wanna get out there. Like you have to use these tools these days. Like, you know, they're so important now.
Cool. Well, continued success, and we look forward to seeing you when you're back in town.
Cool.
Thanks,
Thank you very
guys.
much.
Thank you very much.